The COVID-19 pandemic has been a global phenomenon and emergency like no other. There has been so much learned about the virus, its transmission, and who and how it affects us. And of course, much of this information changes as time goes on and our knowledge and our experience expands. Now, 2 vaccines to protect people from the virus have been developed and are currently being administered. While the first focus was to vaccinate healthcare workers and people living in long-term care facilities, many vaccination clinics are moving on to vaccinate people who are over the age of 70 and other people who have underlying health conditions that put them at greater risk for adverse effects of the COVID-19 disease. You have every right to be skeptical. Over the past 9 months, there have been many developments that sometimes contradicted previous guidance, and there are people out there who continue to send messages that benefit their own agendas rather than the well-being of all people. In addition, not all groups of people have had a positive experience with the medical community or with the government in the past. It is important to acknowledge that uncertainty, doubt, and mistrust exist because groups of people have been targeted and abused in the past. What we must do now is examine the information that we have and make the best choice for you. People think that their choice is between receiving a vaccine with the possible complications or avoiding it and removing any chance of a negative outcome. That could be true if we did not have a pandemic to contend with, but in reality, the choice is not whether you want to take the vaccine or not. It's between infection or the vaccine. Consider the consequences of getting the vaccine versus getting the actual disease. Exposure to the virus has serious consequences. First, you don't get to choose the time or the place to suffer from the ill effects of the COVID-19 disease if you should have an adverse reaction. Your likely exposure is 100% without the vaccine. There are unforeseen long-term effects that we're still researching on a person's exposure to the virus, and you can seriously have potential serious illnesses, including death. There are serious financial ramifications of the virus as well that affect both you and your family. The side effects of COVID-19 vaccine are much like having the flu and last for 1 to 2 days, including soreness at the injection site. Serious adverse reactions are rare, such as anaphylaxis. This vaccine does not give a person COVID-19, but helps your body build antigens that prevent the virus from entering your cells if you should be exposed. In a recent survey by the Urban Indian Health Institute, 74% of all participants believe getting vaccinated is their responsibility to their community. Help protect yourself, your family, and your community by getting vaccinated today. For more information about vaccination clinics in your area, please contact your health department.